At the Grammys, subsequent to the Columbine massacre, after giving out awards to rock and rap artists promoting violence, Michael Green, the president of the Recording Academy, made the following hypocritical statement. Green claimed that music can be used as a solution for violence, but was never the cause.
And let's not forget that the arts are a compelling solution to teen violence. They're certainly not the cause of it.
Good evening, everyone. The reaction of so many people today was, oh no, not again, another high school.
The guy at a table right next to me and her, and they just shot him.
Our schools are turning into killing fields.
And after 8 school shootings in 2 years, many wonder, how could it happen again?
Why is this happening?
They're certainly not the cause of it. Not the cause of it.
Students who knew Klebold and Harris claimed that they were also into the music of Marilyn Manson. Besides Satanism, drugs, homosexuality, self-mutilation, suicide, and murder, Manson's message is the destruction of Christianity. Manson said, "Hopefully I'll be remembered as the person who brought an end to Christianity."
My fellow Americans, we will no longer be oppressed by the fascism of Christianity. And we will no longer be oppressed by the fascism of beauty. Because I see you all sitting out there trying your hardest not to be ugly, trying your hardest not to fit in, trying your hardest to earn your way into heaven. But let me ask you, do you want to be in a place that's filled with a bunch of...
Very few people know the truth about what really happened at Columbine. As the liberal media has largely ignored the truth, Klebold and Harris were actually targeting Christians. Not only was Cassie Bernal and at least one other girl shot to death after being challenged to profess their faith, but other Christians were targeted as well. Harris and Klebold virtually became everything that Manson and the culture of death preached that they should become. Eric Harris wrote, "I long to blow up and shoot everything I can. What I don't like, I waste. Feel no remorse, no sense of shame. I don't care if I live or die." In the video they made before Columbine massacre, Klebold and Harris spoke of their hatred for Christ and Christians. What you are about to hear are actual audio recordings made before their murders. Harris said of Jesus Christ,
"Don't bully, thank God they crucified that. Don't bully, thank God they crucified that."
They pre-planned asking Christians if they believed in God and then killing them for their faith. Klebold and Harris planned to make fun of bracelets, "What would Jesus do?" commonly worn by Christian students, and then blowing them away. Harris then makes it known what he would do to Christians, and he did it.
"I would shoot you in the head. I would shoot you in the head."
Sadly, they shot Rachel Scott in the leg and asked, "Do you believe in God?" She said yes. They retorted, "Then go be with him now," and shot her in the head. In fact, here we see a clip from her dad talking about how they sought out to kill her because of her faith.
The evidence is just very compelling to us that they knew who she was, they knew what she stood for, they knew she stood for Jesus, and they took care of it that way.
The Church of Satan has declared total war on...
Satanist Rex Church admits that Satanists are using music as a weapon of propaganda to influence youth around the world against Christ in order to establish the Antichrist kingdom on earth. Sadly, hundreds of millions of people of all ages, but especially young people, have fallen prey to Satan's seduction through music.
Satan represents the powers of force in nature, and we feel that a cleansing of the idiot ideology of the pallid, incompetent Christ is in order. And so this is something that the Church of Satan is conducting on many different avenues. We're doing this through the use of what we have called aesthetic terrorism. This involves the creative use of art, music, writing, effectively what we call propaganda, the dissemination of information to influence what we call iron youth.
Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan, corresponded with many different rock stars through his lifetime. He was the author of the Satanic Bible and the founder of the Church of Satan, declared, "Today's satanic bands are the vehicle of choice for millions of young people. If they encourage a study of real Satanism, I'm all for them." LaVey, who claims that, quote, Satan has always had the best tunes, also has admitted the following, quote, "Music can inspire people to murder or violence, can inspire them to shoot a mall full of people." Brian Warner, who combined the name of glamour queen Marilyn Monroe with the name of serial killer Charles Manson, come up with his new name, Marilyn Manson, is seen here with Anton LaVey. Marilyn Manson admitted that Anton LaVey told me, quote, "I want to make you a reverend," and gave me a crimson card certifying me as a minister in the Church of Satan. Marilyn Manson wrote that he understood that Anton LaVey, the leader of the Church of Satan, was handing his torch over to Manson. Anton LaVey admitted that, quote, "We, speaking of the Church of Satan, have had contact with a lot of people over the years." He went on to say that, quote, "David Lee Roth, who was formerly of Van Halen, recorded an album named Yankee Rose, which are the last words in the Satanic Bible."
The rainforest, the forest gone, the bloody naked in the pampa. The real deal all the face. The gone 52 states.
The evil influence that musicians so powerfully wield over their millions of fans is undeniable, and many of them even glory in it.
They take it quite seriously. I look into the faces of our fans, and I see that they've been touched by the Dark Carnival the same way that I've been.
We didn't do nothing. We're just serial killers. Sure, we got a little problem with necrophilia. I admit it, but you came to us first, right? Just keep this in mind. They're playing our CDs when you're not home. They're playing my tapes in your own car, in the tape. And I'm influencing your children.
I'm glad you're influenced by us. Do you do drugs? Go home and smoke something.
I'm influencing your children.
Listen, if you're ever going to commit a crime, you should do it now because you're still a minor.
And I'm influencing your children. And I'm influencing your children. And I'm influencing your children.